Hey everybody, this is Ray Stundle, publisher of Customer Engagement Magazine and the author of the Customer Engagement Manifesto. Well, congratulations for making it this far. We've covered a lot of ideas in these videos, and in this last video, we're going to now go and talk about how to wow a customer. Now, in my last video, I ended it a little bit too quickly, and there was another key idea I wanted to share with you. So just to kind of do a little bit of recap, just in case this is the first video that you're seeing in this series, we covered an introduction of what the life cycle marketing approach is. We've gone through and talked about doing a current assessment, and we've broken down how to go about doing that and what the key questions are. We went into the next phase, which is all about attracting hungry buyers. We've broken that down into a variety of tactics and strategies and various stages that you need to consider. And then we also then moved into and talked about phase 3, which is selling. And we broke down a variety of stages here. Now, the last stage I didn't mention in my previous video is that we need to get to the stage where we confirm the sale. Notice I didn't say close the sale. I said confirm the sale. I'm so grateful to my good friend Jim Cathcart who used this word, at least for me the first time, confirming the sale. And this is really the beginning of a brand new relationship. And we need to start that relationship properly and make sure that we have the right processes, the right documents in place, that we have the right way to accept payment, and to ultimately move them into the customer phase where we then begin the process of delivering value and wowing them. Now, I need to ask you something. As you've listened to everything that I've talked about, how many times have I said value? How many times have I said transformational content? How many times have I talked about helping the customer make an informed buying decision? Does any of this sound sleazy? Does any of this sound manipulative? Does any of this sound like something that isn't natural? Isn't this a natural way to do business, to build a brand reputation that is based on a strong foundation, that's based on integrity? I ask you this because at the very beginning of this video series, I asked you to think about what comes to mind when we talk about sales and marketing. And I'm willing to bet some of you who watch this video, especially if this is a new video to you and you haven't watched some of the videos I've done in the past, may have thought about more stereotypical terms relative to selling and marketing, such as manipulation and being able to sell somebody and close somebody and all of that type of malarkey. So that's not what we're talking about here. Confirming the sale is the natural outgrowth of adding value through a buying process. Really want to hammer that point home. So now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into and take a look at how we're going to go about wowing the customer. So this is the last stage, which is phase number 4. So with this, we're going to start with delivering and wowing. So in this area, one of the things I like to suggest that you do is that you have a content consumption series which is delivered after you deliver the solution. So let me give you an example. Let's suppose that I bought, here we go, an iPhone from Apple, right? And let's assume this is my very first iPhone. And let's assume that I don't know a lot about it. Well, one of the things that a company can do is to deliver content after buying the solution that helps the customer get the value from using the solution. Video number 1, how to turn on your phone, how to configure it, how to set up your email. Video 2, how to download an application and how to customize your phone, etc., etc., etc. You see, if you create content that helps your customer get the value out of what they purchased from you, you will reduce your refund rates, you will increase your positive customer reviews, you will be much better along the lines of ensuring value transfer. And when value transfer occurs, that's when you are in a great position because now the customer wants to continue to buy from you again and again. Now, in addition to this, if you guys are wondering what that beep was, it was my calendar making a sound. So I apologize. We're on a roll. I'm not going to rewind this video here and do this again. So we were talking about delivering the solution and the wow factor. So I would recommend for every solution you deliver in the marketplace. Figure out how are you going to motivate, instruct, inspire, and be a cheerleader for your customer to get the maximum value out of what you deliver, and how you're going to automate that with a marketing platform. You also want to consider the customer experience and being able to measure what kind of customer experience was delivered from your total solution and be able to benchmark that. We've talked about the Net Promoter Score in previous videos, and I encourage you to use that and do that with every transaction, again, in an automated manner. You're going to want to make sure that you are living up to the quality, quantity, service, and value expectations of your customer. And part of that is through being in close connection with your customer and taking temperature gauges along the way, temperature readings along the way. So stage number 2 of phase 4, which we're in the wow section, is all about offering more. This is your opportunity for you to, based on painting a progression map from where your prospect is and where they ultimately want to be, product 1 or solution 1 might be a major milestone, but then comes another milestone and another milestone after that. I want you to start thinking about integrated product suites that are able to take that customer's experience to the next level. Let me give you a great example. Right now, I'm making a video right now using my iMac. This iMac is a second computer. I have a MacBook Pro right over here, an iPhone over here, another iPhone, an iPod Touch, an Apple TV. You can tell I like Apple products. But you know what was my very first Apple product? It was an iPod Touch. And from there, it started to grow. It grew with getting a MacBook Pro. It grew with then getting an iPhone, another iPhone, an Apple TV, and then I just recently got this new iMac. So the point is that each of these products solve different needs. They all talk together, they all work together, they're all complementary with each other, they all build on each other into an ecosystem of value. I want to ask you, what's your integrated product offering? What's your value offering that you can help your customer grow with you? What's the first product, the second product, the third product in a stream of products that are integrated together? Very, very important concept. And I learned it really from looking at how Apple does business, and they're the masters of doing this. When you understand the progression map, you begin to be in a position where you can cross-sell your other solutions to your customer. You can upsell to get the more deluxe version of your solutions. You can downsell if necessary, if the price point was too high, but there is something else you can offer to help them move forward, but maybe cost a little bit less. And you can start to do intelligent bundling and product pairing so that the customer gets maximum value from you. In addition to this, you can also consider subscription offerings, how you can build a subscription and continuity business related to your solution, where you add value on a monthly basis. And one of the easiest ways to do that is through delivering content that is worth paying for, that is constantly updated each month, that goes along with your other solutions. So stage number 3 in the wow factor, we've just talked about offering more, delivering, offering more. Now we're going to talk about referrals. And this is the last stage of this phase. And that is all about how do you go about automating and building a system that gets your best customers to offer referrals to other people that know them but don't know you and are then going to be predisposed to listen to what you have to say. I really encourage you to think about this, because in today's day and age, we can track and be able to look at what the customer experience was from one customer, and if it was a great customer experience, be able to follow up and get case studies, follow up and get testimonials, follow up and make them referral partners and pay them a percentage of deals moving forward, if that makes sense in your operation. And I like to ask you, and I think it is possible for it to do so. And if you're working with customers where you can't quite turn them into a referral partner with paid compensation, at least you're tracking who's giving you the leads and you know who you really need to take care of moving forward. A big part of referral programs is actually asking for a referral. And in order to do that, you have to do it in a systematic way and not just do it haphazardly based on who you're talking to on that given day. So you want to build a referral program, and as part of the referral program, you're going to want to arm is actually the wrong word. You're going to want to provide the tools to your customers, your joint venture affiliates, so that they can go out in the marketplace and best represent you. I hope you caught that little nuance. I changed my language because I think language is really important. I said arm, and I changed it on purpose because when I said arm, I started to think of combat. When I think of combat, I think of war, and I think of an adversarial relationship, and that's the wrong mentality. It's the same reason why we use confirm instead of close. So this is about working with partners who can best represent what it is that you do and benefit from working with you and expanding your footprint with new customers, new referrals, and so forth. So what we've done so far is gone through the life cycle marketing approach. I think it's a very natural approach, and in our next video, I'm just going to sum up some of the key ideas that can help you move forward. I'll see you in the next video.